Hello friends, this is Arvind. In this video, I am going to explain about concept of human resource and importance. Right, in the second chapter, we discussed about population and human resource. Right, in that population, what are the population, what is the concept of population, what are the features of population in India, and what are the demographic transition in India, and what are the population explosion, and what are the causes, rapid growth of population. So that's what we have learned. And what are the remedial measures which to control to decline population. So, and what are the national population policy in 2000, and what are the distribution of population with respect to different sector, agriculture, industrial and tertiary. This is what we have discussed. Right, we are all idea on that particular population in India till the before post independence or our 1921 to till 2011 census. We have discussed each and every perspective. Right, coming to today's topic, which we are going to learn about human resources. Right, what is human resources and what is the concept of human resources, what are the importance of human resources. That's what we are going to know today. Right, so concept of human resource and importance. Right, human resources means which can be help to develop our economy, which can be make economy with whatever the factors of production, land, labor, capital, enterprise. This is what we have learned already in the previous class. Means labor who are ready to work, the people who are ready to work and who are ready to participate in economic activity, those people are called human resources. Means whatever the resources which manage, which organize, which prepare to produce another good, that's what human resources. Right, the population of a country is called human resources. Right, what do you mean by human capital? Human capital means who are ready to work, means who are the way investment in education system, that's what human capital. Right, so coming to according to the Schultz, W. Schultz, he given one basic idea on education, the giving importance of education. What will be? See, investment in education enhance the human capital. Right, if the human capital is increases, automatically there will be higher productivity and all. Right, so that's what according to Schultz he given that investment in education enhance the human capital, which will be capital formation of human capital formation will be increases. Right, coming to the Amartya Sen. Amartya, he is a Indian economist. He got Nobel Prize, the first Nobel laureate in Asia, 1998. He described, he given contribution in economics about welfare economics, whatever the contribution which he given the best idea on economic subject, so that he got Nobel Prize in economic subject. So he said that entitlements, utilities, entitlement and capability approach. Right, according to Amartya Sen, we have to give more importance on education and health. Right, if the given importance at the woman has to study in better enough education qualities, she will become well productive. Okay, at the same time the economy will be progressive. So according to Amartya Sen, the more importance in the health sector and education sector, this is there is a possibility to development. Right, that is what Amartya Sen said that. And coming to the role of education in economic development, that's what are the importance in education system. Right, so that's what, let's discuss one by one. Education and economic development. Right, if there is a education in education system, means in economy, if there is implement in the education system, how the economy can be developed? If the more education, people are more educated, so they will try to participate in more economic activities. So they will try to innovative thinking. They will try to utilize the resources with optimum manner. Right, if they are not educated, they are unable to utilize whatever the technology, whatever the advanced techniques. Right, so it is not possible at all. So while giving more importance, while investment in more in education, so education will be enhances, so that there is a possibility development of economy. Right, how it will be development, because people are already, they are well educated in terms of knowledge, in terms of quality skills, in terms of all aspects, they will be enhanced each and every aspect. So there is a possibility to make economic development in the positive and the progressive way, right? So that is what education and economic development, right? And whoever not educated, people are not educated, those people are not able to utilize the resources with optimum manner. People are not able to utilize the resources in optimum manner, so they will try to use traditional way of thinking. So traditional way of technique they will use in the industrial sector, agricultural sector, tertiary sector. So that is not possible at all. So when the people are educated well enough, so there is a possibility to develop the economy, right? So that is what one of the most important factor. And coming to the reduction of income inequalities. Reduction of income inequalities. When more education, if the country is providing, so the state will be provide more education of the people, so the people will be educated, means they will try to utilize the resources with optimum manner, so they will try to enlarge their human capital, okay, well their wealth of human capital will be increases. People will become well educated in terms of different services, doctor, lawyer, engineer, each and every perspective they will become educated. So they will try to make all aspects very better enough. So that's what the income inequalities, okay, the reduction of income inequalities. People will be think better manner, so that the income will be increases. When the people lower income, the people who are uneducated, they will use to work whatever the traditional way of works. But coming to the when educated people, they will think differently, they will think in positive manner, they will think in the progressive way. So that's the reason why they are all accept will be progressive manner. So that will be leads to the reduction, means their income standard will be increases, right? So that absolutely there will be income inequalities will be decreases, right? And coming to the rural development, coming to the Indian agriculture sector. All Indian economy from the last post 1950 to 2020, still in rural areas we are mostly using traditional way of agriculture. Means we are unable to use the advanced technology. Why? Because we are uneducated. We are not aware of that particular technology and all. So that is the reason why in the rural areas, agriculture sector, the more importance in education. Those the people are educated. So what kind of technology can use, and what are the fertilizer, what are the pesticides, what are the techniques, each and every aspect, so they will be become better productive. Yeah, means the people are using labor intensive method in agriculture sector still in the 21st century, because there is a possibility less amount of people can participate, the cost of production can be done without, means the cost of production will be very less if the people are able to utilize the advanced technology in agriculture sector. So that is what, when the rural area education, when the people are educated, the people are ready to participate whatever the agriculture sector, so they will try to utilize the technology and all. So the whatever the resources in agriculture area, whatever the land area, so they will try to manage by using the technology, advanced technology, with the less cost of production, they will produce more and more. So that's what one of the most important factor by education, right? And coming to the planning, family planning, right? The people are well educated. Well, education, people are each other, men and women. The woman is educated is well enough. So the people will think their family size should be very less. Why? Because if the higher, it means the large family size, this is many problems in the future. So they will think, when they will think with, but people when they are educated enough, right? The resources are very limited, wants are unlimited. That's what economics we used to think. But coming to the practically, the people are more population. When the people are more, the size of population is high, so we cannot manage, we cannot give, we cannot afford education, food and all. We cannot give proper health condition and food condition, each and every aspect to education qualities we cannot provide in the optimum manner. So that will be people, when educated people only think in that way. The people who are rural areas, our the social beliefs, whatever the superstitions, so the people will think that higher population will be better to income generation. So that is why the more people is there in their family, so that there will be future, their working age population, the working age of that time, so the people will get more income. So that is the reason why they will think in that manner. It's very blindly superstitious way of thinking will be there. So when there will be no education, right? So when education is there, each and every individual, and woman has to educated. When woman is educated, so she will maintain all the things. She will become participate in economic activity, and when more children were there, so there will be carrying more children, so there is not possibility to participate in economic activity. So it is not possible at all. So when education is there, so the people are trying to decrease their family size, and one side they will think in a progressive and practical way of thinking, each and every perspective. So that will be progressive in the economy, right? And coming to the on the job training. Job training means skill development. Okay, the improvement of skill development. When human capital is increases, there will be higher productivity, right? When the people are not technically knowledge, so there will be low level of production. So when the people are well enough in the technology, when people are trained, the people, the population which are there in the country, so the people has to be trained in each and every aspect, so whatever they like. So when education is given to them and training will be easily, so that after completion of training there is a possibility to enhance the production, to enhance the productivity, right? So the cost of production will be decreased. So that is what the training in education will be most important in the economy, right? The trained education, the trained skilled labor will be higher productivity in this country. So that is what, and which also helps to make the people will make research and development, right? Each and every aspect they will try to in the progressive way of thinking. So that is what one of the most important points which were by importance of education system, right? So what are the main important? Just to recap points here: education and economic development. Giving education will be economic development, and reduction of income inequalities. When the income inequalities will be decreased, when so the people are well educated, people are well better skilled labor, so they will try to participate in better manner each and every aspect. So that is the reason why their income level increases, automatically income inequalities will be decreases, right? And coming to rural development, agriculture sector. Most of the Indian population is dependent on agriculture sector, so that the people has to utilize the resources with the optimum manner. Why? How? Because they has to use the technology, advanced technology they has to be used. So that is the reason why. So their cost of production will be decreases, simultaneously their production will be increases. People will be less cost of production, less cost of production. There will be higher productivity done. Right? That is what rural development can be made while importance giving in education. And family side, people are well educated. They try to decrease their family size because it will be burden in future. So that consequence is already known. So well educated people, uneducated people, they are unaware of that particular thing, right? So on the job training, so giving importance, giving training each and every individual, so it will be helps to skilled labor, skilled manpower, skilled human capital, so which will be leads to be higher productivity and lower cost of production. So that will be economic development. And coming to the education in India. So what are the education in India? So coming to the 1951, there was only 18% of GDP. Sorry, not GDP. 18% of education literacy rate was there in India in 1951. Right. So giving whatever the importance of in India, 6% of GDP should be provided. GDP should given to the education system, but in the 11th plan only 3% of GDP has given importance or expenditure on education system. Right, coming to the 1951, there is only 18%. Means see how much uneducated population were there in India. So when the educated population is there, when the educated human resources, skilled labor is there, so there is a possibility to develop the economy. If you look at the developed countries like America, Japan, France, these are all countries, each and every individual have already stated maximum percentage, 99% of the population they are well educated. So when they are educated, that is the reason why they use better mechanics, better machines, better technology. So their industrial and the service sector national income is higher than agriculture sector. Coming to India, the most of population depend on agriculture sector. The production of agriculture sector is only around 18 or 17%. See how much the difference between these developed countries and developing countries. So when the country wanted to develop, so the main importance according to Amartya Sen, giving importance on education. Education has to be provided. Below 14 years old age children have to be studied. So that is what basic primary education according to 2009 Right to Education Act. Though that is what we had given our education system. Right. So in the 1951 only 18% of population are educated, and coming to the 2011 74% of education. In that 65% in the women education literacy rate at the same time, and 82% of men education literacy rate. So that is what we have so gradually increasing, right? So coming to, so which will be helps to promote economic development, right? And coming to Kothari Commission in the 1968, they are given, the government has to give importance how education system, what is schooling, primary and the higher, and this is what the most important commission which are given. So 6% of GDP should be provided to the education system. So that's what Kothari Commission's guidelines will implemented in the 1968. So far whatever it may be, after 1980s there is a higher amount of importance on education system. At the same time, before 3 decades means 1951 to in the year of 1980, 3 decades there is not that much important given. There is a stagnation in the education system importance in Indian economy, right? And coming to the right to education, each and every children below 14 years old age, when 0 to 14 years, below 14 years old children has to be studied. That's the right to education. Each and every free and compulsory education has to be provided. So that is what Kothari Commission and the same time right to education in 2009. And coming to the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan 2001. So this is what major education development policies schemes which were taken from the 1950s to 2020. So see, this is what Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan 2001 means. Each and every children has to be studied in this Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Free and compulsory education has to be provided. That's what Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan scheme was implemented. And the Rashtriya Madhyamika Shiksha Abhiyan. Rashtriya Madhyamika Shiksha Abhiyan. This is one of the most important to enhance the education system. And new education policy, they tried, the government in the 2015 the government had tried to implement or take the commission to make new education policy. That is what recently new education policy 2020 new education policy which were already passed the government of India or whatever the Parliament Act. So right to education act in 2009 it was implemented by the Parliament, and whatever the Kothari Commission policy, each and everything was implemented according to whatever the guidelines given by the Kothari Commission, right? So this is what major importance and the concepts of human resources, right? Previous class we learned about population theories, problems, remedial measures, population and Indian policies. At the same time, what are the distribution of population, right? So coming to today, this is what we have learned: concept, human resources and importance, right? So what are according to the Schulz, according to the Amartya Sen, right? So this is what importance which we have learned. I hope you all clear this topic. So please like this video and share as much as your friends, and if you please tap the bell icon if you want to get more videos, immediate notifications. Okay, thank you students, thank you friends.